Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the SBI Securities Daily Morning Podcast. So, the Indian markets ended a week on Friday, led by weak global cues. So, the benchmark indices ended 1.2% lower. The mid cap index was down 1.6% on Friday, and the small cap index also was down 1.3% on Friday. Among the major gainers on Friday were Bajaj Finance, Asian Paints, JSW Steel, LTI Mindtree, Sun Pharma, and HUL. While on the losing side, we had BPCL, ICICI Bank, HCL Tech, Axis Bank, Reliance Industries, Tata Motors, and ITC. Sectorally, the metal index was down 0.6%, the FMCG index was down 0.7%, the telecom index was down 3.2%, oil and gas index was down 2.2%. So all the sectoral indices ended in the red on Friday. The market breadth also was pretty bad. So 1400 stocks on the advancing side to 2544 stocks on the declining side. So very adverse market breadth. 149 stocks, however, scaled 52-week highs on Friday amid the market weakness, with names such as Aeroflex Industries, Ethos, Godfrey Phillips, Goodluck India, KEC International, PI Industries, and VST Tillers, while 25 stocks were trading at 52-week lows, with a prominent name among them being CSB Bank. Coming to the institutional fund flow, so the FIIs net sold 688 crores on Friday, while the DIIs continued to buy, and it was a big buy figure of 2,122 crores on Friday. Coming to the Qs today, so the Qs have been weak over the weekend, with the Indian indices ending lower on Friday ahead of the US jobs data. And the US jobs data on Friday for the month of August, that is the non-farm payrolls data, was also pretty weak. So the all the three indices, that is the Dow, S&P 500, and the Nasdaq, ended between 1 to 2.5% lower on Friday, and the US labor market is showing signs of weakness, with the August jobs number below expectations, and also the June and July jobs numbers were revised lower. So fears of recession are again taking grip on the US markets, and likewise the Asian markets also are trading 1 to 2% lower today. Hang Seng is closed due to a typhoon, but the other Asian markets are trading 1 to 2% lower. And the GIFT Nifty is also suggesting a weak opening for our markets, around 50 to 60 points lower, having factored in some of the weakness on Friday already. Coming to the stock specific news, so Mazgaon Dock has received an order worth 1,486 crores from ONGC, so positive for Mazgaon Dock. Bajaj Finserv and Bajaj Finance also will be in focus, as there's its subsidiary Bajaj Housing Finance IPO will be opening today. SpiceJet will be in focus. The airline has entered into a term sheet agreement with its leaser Carlyle Aviation, and some of the outstanding dues of SpiceJet will be converted into equity. So this is happening at 100 rupees per share. So positive for SpiceJet, as it reduces the dues and the debt, and also the stock is in focus, as SpiceJet could be raising funds via QIP to raise funds for its operations. Nazara Technologies also will be in focus. The company has acquired a 48.4% stake in Paperboard for 300 crores. So the acquisition has been completed. So positive for Nazara Technologies. Godfrey Phillips, some clarity on the management. So the company has approved the reappointment of Beena Modi as MD of the company for the period of 5 years with effect from 14th November. And so the infighting among the promoters is looking now like getting itself sorted out. So positive for Godfrey Phillips. Poonawalla FinCorp will be in focus. Dheeraj Saxena has tendered his resignation as the Chief Technology Officer of the company, so mild negative for Poonawalla FinCorp. Suson Energy also will be in focus. The company has completed the acquisition of 50%, 51% stake in Renom, and with this, Renom has now become a subsidiary of the company, which is a company into O&M of wind power plants as well as solar power plants. So positive for Suzlon Energy. HUL will be in focus. The company's parent Unilever PLC has announced that it's separating its global ice cream business across territories, and so HUL's ice cream business in India. What steps will be taken? Markets will focus on that. So HUL also will be in focus. Next up, Iron Exchange India. The company has received an order from Technimont, Italy, for multiple oil and gas projects worth 168 crores. So positive for Iron Exchange as well. Thermax will be in focus. The company's subsidiary First Energy Private Limited has entered into a share purchase agreement for acquisition of 100% stake in Onyx 2 Enersol Private Limited, which is a company into power projects. So positive for Thermax. Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers also will be in focus. The company has shut down its ammonia and urea plants for a replacement of reformer catalysts. So a mild negative for Mangalore Chemicals and Fertilizers. Arihant Capital Markets also will be in focus. The company has approved fundraising up to 150 crores via rights issue. So positive for Arihant Capital Markets. In terms of the listing today, so Gala Precision Engineering will be listing today. The company received very strong response in its IPO with multiple times bids. So the issue price is at 529 rupees per share. In terms of the IPOs that would be opening today, so Bajaj Housing Finance will be opening today. Cross Limited and Auto Ancillary also will be opening its IPO today, while Tollins Tires, another auto ancillary and into rubber products, will also be opening its IPO today. So 3 IPOs opening today. Also PN Gadgil will be opening its IPO tomorrow. So plenty of IPOs as well as QIPs taking place in the primary markets, and that will also keep the flows regulated in the secondary markets. Among the major block deals that happened on Friday, so Metro Brands mutual funds have bought stake in Metro Brands, while the promoters sold around 0.4%. So this deal was executed at about 1,260 rupees per share. In terms of bulk deals, Indigo Paint, so Peak XP Partners, the private equity fund, sold its entire 25% stake in Indigo Paints, and so an overhang from one of the PE players is now over for Indigo Paints. Shriram Pistons and Rings also witnessed a bulk deal on Friday, where mutual funds have bought a stake in Shriram Pistons, as well as VST Industries also witnessed a bulk deal where Methan Alloys bought a 0.7% stake, while mutual funds sold stake in VST Industries. So that's it on the podcast today. Thank you for listening. Have a happy trading session. Thank you.
Investment in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.